Look, I'm being hit by a rainbow laser beam right now. As you can see, I'm having way too much fun with this. But now I'm leaving the parking lot, so I'm gonna get back to Man, gas was 16 cents a gallon cheaper the day before yesterday. I'm so mad at myself for not going now. I got lazy yesterday. All right, well, hi. It's Heather here from Heather's Hikes and Adventures. I'm just pulling up the directions for my destination on my phone while I'm filming. That's right. I have 2 cameras now. No, I didn't upgrade to a new camera technically, but I did get to, they're having a special promotion through AT&T right now for Samsung, the S series, where they're taking any S series, no matter how old it is, for an $800 credit towards a new one. And then my upgrade was on sale for $800, so I figured a free second phone to use as my camera for now to help my channel grow would be a pretty smart idea until I can afford an actual camera. And then once I do that, I can always transfer my phone over, my new phone over as my primary. So I'm super excited. I think this is really gonna help me with filming and with multitasking, since I won't have only my phone for literally everything: internet, my channel, uploading, editing, doing normal phone stuff, all of that. So I'm super excited, and I'm gonna shut up now so that we can get going on our next adventure, which is gonna be a little different vibe than I'm used to, but hopefully still just as enjoyable. So I will see you in a bit. On the bright side, the tolls have been suspended throughout the state, but sadly that's because of Hurricane Ian and all of the devastation that's still on a lot of the roadways here, and a lot of our highways and roads are still impassable in places. So the state is waiving the tolls at the moment so that everybody can just use e-pass and go right through, which is nice. Unfortunately, traffic isn't great, but I do feel grateful that I can even still go anywhere in the state right now to camp. And I also feel extremely grateful that my house and my family are all safe and sound. That's the most important thing, especially my family. My parents and my kid's dad lost power for quite a while, but I was lucky enough that I didn't even lose power except for a little bit here and there, like just, little short periods of time, the first day or 2, but that was it. Aside from that, I had continuous power, and it made me realize a couple of things, but especially it made me realize how prepared I feel now for hurricane season compared to before I started car camping or, van life part-time, because I have an alternate power source now with my jackeries, so I can use lights, fans, I can keep my fridge going that I use for traveling and when I'm on the road. use that if I need to keep the milk and some really important items cold without worrying about them spoiling. I can make coffee. So many things that were, obviously not the end of the world, but that were so miserable about losing power and dealing with the aftermath of these storms in the past. I felt like I wasn't going to have to worry about this time regardless. So that was a huge weight off my shoulders. And I just wanted to mention that's another huge plus, that even if you're not full-time on the road, even if you're, just a part-timer, that it really, really helps you with your survival skills. I know that sounds kind of funny when you're glamping like I do, but it really does. I feel so much more capable just when it comes to like little small things than I used to. And I just think it's such an unexpected, I guess it's common sense, but it never really crossed my mind, if I'm being honest, as one of the benefits to doing this type of lifestyle. And it's true. I have the ability to leave if I need to. Granted, it would be pretty cramped with my kiddos with me, but because of the stow and go, I can put up my second row seats and keep the bed set up. I can bring my clam along with sleeping bags, with air mattresses in the back, and I would have the capacity to move my family to a safer spot if we needed to go right away. So it's not even just a benefit for solo camping, but it just really made me think about all this stuff while I was stuck inside during the hurricane for those couple of days. And when I'm seeing this devastation out there right now, it's hard not to think about how lucky you get sometimes, and how bad things can get really fast, and how your life can just change in an instant, and how important it is to try to kind of prepare yourself for those type of unexpected life events as well. So, I just wanted to mention that. I forgot to mention, I traded my S4 from like years and years and years ago for the new S22. So I would say for an even trade, that's a pretty good deal, especially to score a second camera for the time being. Because as you guys know, it is just not in the budget for me to get a vlogging camera or GoPro or drone or anything like that right now. And I really, really do want to grow my channel, but it was just, it was just not a priority between my family, paying the bills, all of my medical appointments. This, unfortunately, it has to take a back burner, since it doesn't pay the bills, at least yet. One day that would be awesome, but no matter how much I love to create videos and to be out and about, it's sometimes I have to sacrifice that. So it's been tough having to adjust to not really being able to hike as much, because I haven't even really been getting out for day trips, to go on hikes in the morning like I would otherwise. So I haven't been spending as much time outside, and outside is my happy place. But I'm really going to try to at least make a point, like I am this week, to go and at least sit out in the woods. But, even if I'm not going to be doing the type of hiking that I'm used to, I am really looking forward to getting out in nature, hopefully seeing a little bit of wildlife, maybe going on a couple of easy-going walks. I don't think I'll be able to classify them as hiking, but I would like to go for a little bit of, a walk in the woods, pace myself, of course, but I've been really wanting to kind of practice being more present and kind of a slowed down pace when I am camping at times, and just really enjoy being at camp and relaxing and reading and writing in my journal, and a lot of the things that I saw my hiking all day, and then I'm tired, and I just haven't really been taking full advantage of the camping aspect of camping yet. So I haven't been using my clam as much because I feel like, well, by the time I get back to camp, it's basically dark, then I'm done eating dinner, and it's time to, relax inside the van anyways, and then I'm leaving before sunrise usually, so there's no point in me really setting it up unless I'm going to be at a place for at least a few days, and I know I'm really going to be hanging around outside of my van at some point. So I really would like to start kind of setting up camp every once in a while a little more and just kind of enjoying a slower pace. And I am really gonna try to look at the positives right now, and since I've got a lot of stress and worry and I'm not feeling the greatest, it can be a little hard to stay positive sometimes. So I'm trying to focus on the fact that I'll be able to kind of force myself to take advantage of a slower pace right now and kind of get the hang of that part of camping. And I'm also so excited about being able to take my channel to the next level, which I really think this new free upgrade is going to do. So now that we're finally approaching our destination, I will get to the main point of the video, and that is to talk about that upgrade that I'm so super excited about. My new phone. I still can't believe that I don't have to pay anything for it. I am really relieved because this was going to be about the only way that I ended up with a camera devoted to filming and editing my videos for now. Granted, I'm not going to be able to take any landscapes and have them blown up into enormous prints, although 50 megapixels on this regular back-facing camera, which is, or rear-facing, I guess, not back-facing, same difference, you understand what I mean. But I still, 50 megapixels, that's pretty impressive. And the zoom is definitely better from what I've seen so far. From what I could tell, the video seemed noticeably better to me, but you guys will be a better judge of that when you're watching this. So let me know below if you think you can tell a difference. Even if you don't, you could maybe tell me that you do, and it'll make me even more excited. But no, in all honesty, I really am anxious to grow the channel in the direction that I see it, and by that I mean the quality of my videos, getting more involved in the editing process instead of basically just, clipping and cropping and, editing out things. I really would like to get a little fancier with my editing and, start doing more graphics and, different camera angles and just, better quality videos. I know kind of what I wish I was putting out there in my head right now, and I'm not putting too much pressure on myself to be perfect or anything like that by any means, but I'm not really growing in the way that I was hoping I would have after this amount of time. When I look back and see the videos that I started out doing and the videos now, I was hoping to be more like, wow, you've really gotten better, Heather. and I personally am not seeing that yet. But I think it's because I'm really not doing anything different yet. I mean, I can't expect better results if I haven't really changed exactly what I'm doing yet. So, and the truth is, I just haven't put in the additional time into the editing needed to do that yet. And a lot of it is because I'm doing everything with my phone. I'm filming, editing, uploading, transferring photos from my camera over to my phone instead of to a computer, since everything else is on my phone. And then I'm using it as my phone. I'm using it as my internet. So really, I'm literally sacrifice a little of everything. And I think it'll be really nice not to have to do that, to be able to use my tripod more, to, like I said, get different and better camera angles on things, because I'll be able to be setting it up more permanently to use it as a tripod when I go out on a hike or something, if I know I'm not going to be also needing to use it as my phone at the same time. So I just think all around it's going to be better for me. I think it's going to be better for you all, and I'm super excited. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of do a little bit more of what I'm envisioning for you guys when it comes to my videos. I don't expect, to get awesome overnight or anything, but I do think that it'll be a lot nicer to be able to do that. So anyways, super excited, and I think that's all I have to say about that for now. I do have one more thing I want to show you once I get to camp, which is really something that makes me so happy and so excited, and I was not expecting it to make me this giddy. So stay tuned for that. I love driving through this part so much, and you guys already know why. My love affair with trees. Alright, so we're down to the park entrance. The main entrance is going to close at 7:30 as well then, and I think sunset is at 7, so keep that in mind for later too.
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Yes, ma'am, I know. Luckily, I have my state park pass, even though I already went in to talk to the ranger at the front gate of the main entrance, so I don't have to worry about paying. But one thing to note is that if you do have to pay, sorry, my voice has really been acting up. If you do have to pay, you can, wherever you pay admission at whichever entrance, so if you do the main entrance or the Bowlin Bluff entrance or the Alachua Trail entrance, once you pay admission, you're good at all of the trailheads and entrances for the day, so you don't have to pay at each one. Okay, so we made it to Alachua Trailhead, which, if you remember from my Paynes Prairie video, is part of the state park, but it's an annexed part. It's one of the trails technically in Gainesville instead of Micanopy. And I'm guessing it's probably just as flooded as it was last time, if not more so. So we're just gonna walk the short little boardwalk. If I see anything cool, I will show you. If not, make sure when this video is done, you hop over to my other Paynes Prairie video, which I'll link at the end and in the description below, so that you guys can see that one if you haven't already. But make sure you hop on over there so you can see what the trail is like, if I don't see anything cool this time, because I don't want to be redundant, and that's not the purpose of this video. I just wanted to let you guys know about my two little updates, or my one main update with the upgrade, and then the other update I promised you recently about my new decals, which, if you look, you can see the phases of the moon a little bit here in the back. What I love about them, and then I have a mandala on each side up front here, what I love about them is that they're hardly noticeable from outside, but when you're driving in the, sorry, I can't stop looking at it. I didn't mean to be looking at that instead of you guys. But when the light hits them, it looks like stained glass when you're inside. So every time I look in my rear view mirror, I see that little hint of stained glass, which is just so pretty. And then depending on which way I turn and which angle the sun is coming in, it casts little surprise rainbows on my dash or my steering wheel or on me. And it's just so pretty. And it's such a silly thing. I know a lot of you guys are probably shaking your head and rolling your eyes and thinking like that it doesn't take much to amuse me, and you would be right about that. But it's the little things, am I right? So I definitely am glad I used my gift card, or part of my gift card towards those. So I'm gonna link them below because I think that they are awesome. And then I'm going to show you a couple of little clips or photos, whatever I get, to kind of show you what I mean about the rainbow thing, because I think it's really cool. Especially since it's always like little different patterns and stuff. So again, highly recommend. If you are like me and easily pleased by stuff like that, then you will definitely love these. I think they pack a lot of bang for your buck because they make driving more enjoyable for me. I know I didn't mind sitting in the car line at all because I was looking around for new rainbows, and the time passed like that this last week. Whereas normally the car line seems to take forever at school. So yeah, I really like them. I highly recommend, and I know I'm going on and on about them, so I'm gonna leave, go for a little stroll, and if I have some exciting stuff to show you, I'll show you. If not, I'll check back in with you before I wrap things up, and if I'm gonna do anything else worth mentioning or showing you. One more thing I wanted to mention before I get out of the van is it is just after 11:30 in the morning, so almost noon, and it is only 76 degrees outside right now, which may not seem like a big deal to a lot of you. But if you live in Florida and spend most of your time camping in Florida like I do, you will know how excited it makes me to say that right now. So I am really looking forward to hanging out at camp without sweating to death. Hopefully, I believe my campsite is still fairly shady, and I think it's supposed to get into like the mid-50s tonight. So it should be really comfortable in the morning and a little cool even when I wake up and get outside for the first time. So I'm so excited about my morning coffee too. But again, that has nothing to do with the 2 updates that this video is about. So I'm gonna get outside, enjoy this cooler weather, and check back in with you. Again, I'm gonna be showing you clips of the cool little rainbows here in a second, and then I'll check back in with you on what the next step is. Okay, I am officially checked in at Site 13 at Paynes Prairie Preserve. As you can see, I have my coffee ready to drink, and I'm about to have lunch. You can still kind of see my moons in the background, but you can't really see the stained glass effect at this angle right now. I do have a laser beam hitting me in the head apparently. But as you can see, it's really cool what they do, at least in my opinion. Like I said, I know I'm easily amused, easily pleased, easily excited apparently, but I love them, especially since they cost me nothing out of pocket, since I used my Amazon gift card that I earned from my Amazon Associates links that you guys are nice enough to click when you buy stuff. Which, speaking of, I will put my affiliate links below for the decals in this video, of course. But I just think that they are the coolest. I love the patterns. I love the surprise rainbows. I like the stained glass effect. I like how they're not really noticeable at all from the outside. I'm just a really big fan, and I am gonna, now that I'm at camp, I'm gonna get out and just show you what they look like from the outside so that you kind of have an idea. I personally like that they're not super noticeable because I can never really decide if there's something that I really want to have super noticeable on the outside, if I like it enough. And I don't think I would like the moon thing if it were like completely opaque on my particular vehicle, even though I really enjoy the moon in general. Like, I love that pattern, I love artwork with the moon. I just don't think that I wanted anything really that big and noticeable on the outside. So I love the fact that it's hardly noticeable at all. I also, like, my friend saw them the other day and pointed out that they look almost like the glass shattered in that pattern, because it almost looks like it's etched in the glass. Etched. I am so sorry. I really hope that my voice doesn't keep doing this for much longer. But that it almost looks like it's etched into the glass because it's clear on the outside. So I'm going to show you that now, and then I will wrap this up finally and stop with the yammering, so that hopefully my voice sounds better in the next video. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you that, and then I will be back with you to say goodbye. So you can see inside of Terra what they look like, what I mean by that kind of stained glass effect. Is that not so cool? I seriously love the way it looks. It's like it just changes color depending on the angle and the way the sun hits it. It's just very pretty. And then I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. Oh gosh, the outside is even dustier right now. But as you can see, it's not very noticeable from the outside at all. Like, you can see it if you're looking, but if you're not looking, you wouldn't even hardly know anything was there. And I'll show you what the front ones look like with the clear glass. Oh, I think the sun is at a bad angle right now for that. There, you can kind of see. I'm blinding myself at the moment, so I'm not sure if I'm filming it well, but okay, the last thing I want to show you, of course there always has to be one more thing. This was the other thing I got with my gift card that came. Their cute little maple leaf and orange fall fairy lights. So they are battery powered. Thankfully I did remember my batteries, but they don't have a remote. They're not remote operated like the ones I normally use, but I think that's okay for just fall. So I'm going to set those up, and I'll put a little clip at the very end of what that looks like once I'm all set up now that I'm here at camp. So there you have it, folks. There was my chit chat on the way to camp while I drive here. A quick little hike that turned into a not so quick little hike, and my update on my cool rainbow decals and my unexpected but awesome upgrade that will hopefully take my channel to the next level for you guys and get you better videos. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not already subscribed and you found this video entertaining, useful, just want to see what I'll say or do next, anything like that, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and make sure to check out my video on Paynes, Prairie so you can see what to expect, and hopefully I will get to see something cool like I did last time again while I'm camping here, although the unexpected bison and all of the snail kites was already awesome. So we'll see if I can add wild horses to the trip. If I do see anything else cool, I will show you that at the very end as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.